Alienware AW2720HF says it alright in the name with the HF to indicate high frequency, as in the high refresh rate. At least that's what we think the HF stands for. It's a 27-inch IPS panel with a blazing fast 240Hz refresh rate, 1 millisecond response time, and compatibility with both FreeSync and G-Sync. Even though the display is just 1080p, this sort of panel doesn't come cheap. Dell starts the Alienware AW2720HF at $599, £579, AU $899, though we've already seen discounts directly from Dell cut over 30% off the price. The base price puts it in close competition with more feature-rich Benki X2780Q at $599, £449, about AU $860, and close to the discounted prices we've seen for some other top gaming monitors like the MSI Optics MPG341CQR and the Alcagon AG322QC4, both of which have a lot more screen, more pixels, some flavor of HDR, and 144Hz refresh rates. Alienware AW2720HF LED at Amazon for you. $397. It's also more expensive than the Benki Zoe XL2540, which offers a similar 240Hz refresh rate, but achieves it using a smaller Tennessee panel. Still, the Alienware AW2720HF suffers from the same core issue as the Zoe XL2540, and that's its appeal outside of competitive gaming. In games, the Alienware AW2720HF shines. But, even then the appeal has trade-offs. In Overwatch and CSGO, we see some really high frame rates that let us take advantage of the 240Hz panel. The game is hyper smooth at this level. We feel pretty good swinging around Reinhardt's hammer at a buttery 200 FPS, but we also felt pretty good at 144 FPS. While we're gaming, the 1080p resolution is also less of an issue, as there are fewer superfine lines that highlight the low PPI, pixels per inch, on a display this size. That smooth experience is all on an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070, a card we didn't buy to play at 1080p. And to get those high frame rates, we have to make trade-offs in other visuals. We say goodbye to strong anti-aliasing, which could help smooth out the jaggies prominent on a 1080p 27-inch display. We leave the RT and tensor cores dormant, too. All that, and we're still not looking at a regular 240 FPS in CSGO or Overwatch. Too many more concessions to hit 240 FPS, and we'd start to lose the benefit, as we wonder whether the blurry mess of smooth-moving pixels we see in the distance are an enemy, or scenery. What it really comes down to is this. 1440p at 144Hz strikes a better balance of quality and performance over 1080p at 240Hz. The lack of visual quality is a big concession to make, so unless you're really super competitive, you might want to look at a monitor with a higher resolution.